There's a lot of confusion in the church around what happens after we die, about how we should understand death, salvation, the resurrection, heaven, hell, judgment, eternal life, and about how any of this makes a difference here and now. That's what this book is all about. This is Surprised by Hope by N.T. Wright. And in this series of videos, I'm going to deep dive Surprised by Hope chapter by chapter. And I just want to say, these videos are not meant to replace the book. They're meant to help you understand the book as you read. So the full title of the book is Surprised by Hope, Rethinking Heaven, the Resurrection, and the Mission of the Church. It was published in 2008 by HarperOne. My version has 332 pages. And I would say the book is not a slog. Once you get to parts 2 and 3, the book moves actually pretty quickly. I took a moment to see how the book has been reviewed online, and out of about 2,000 reviews, 75% of them have given the book a 5-star review, and another 14% have given the book a 4-star review. Really high ratings for this book. One of my favorite endorsements on the back says, "This is quite simply the best book we have on the substance of Christian hope." And that's from Bishop Will Willimon in the United Methodist Church. I don't have data for what I'm about to say, but I think this might be N.T. Wright's most popular book. It seems like it's the one everyone has heard about, even if they don't actually read much N.T. Wright. I was at an N.T. Wright conference, I think last summer in Houston, and everyone I bumped into, it just seemed like this is the book that they first read, the book that got them hooked on N.T. Wright, the book that made them want to read more N.T. Wright. That wasn't the case for me. It was simply good news. But there's so much confusion in the church around what happens after we die, it's easy to see why Surprised by Hope has had the influence that it has had. But before we finish this video, I just want to say a few words about how the book is laid out. The book has 3 parts or 3 sections, and each section has about 4 to 7 chapters. Part 1 is called Setting the Scene, and this is where Wright lays the groundwork for the 2 questions at the heart of the book. And those 2 questions are, what is our future hope, and how does it make a difference here and now? These 2 questions correspond to parts 2 and 3. And I think that is where most people will find the most value and encounter the most material that will have a lasting impact on their thought, their faith, their behavior. So if part 1 does not feel exactly like what you expected, don't put the book down. Don't stop reading there. You just got to keep going and get past that first part. So click the next video and we will dive into the preface.